Cue the music. We are on day
29.
And in day 28, we had seen 7 states. This day is a loser day because we only see 5 states. Right. So we've just really underperformed.
Yes.
But we wake up in Boston, Massachusetts. We hear our very first Boston accent. As we are on the streets, some gals walk by who are probably our age, and I at first couldn't understand a word they were saying. And then I really focused in, and I understood they were talking in a Boston accent.
Kada, pipa, hafa, the letter A. Gotta pay more attention to the Boston
Gotta pay attention.
Accent.
It's the first time I've heard it in real life, not on TV.
It doesn't disappoint.
No, it was beautiful. We go see the TD Garden. The Boston Celtics had won the World Championship for the NBA basketball season, and so Jared was super pumped to go see that stadium. We didn't get in, but we were on the outside, wandering the streets there. I went and recorded a Medicare video. So we spent a grand total of the night in Boston and then like an hour in the morning, and then we take off. So that was our Boston experience. Yep. We go next to Maine, and we end up in Ogunquit. And Ogunquit was adorable. What do you remember about Ogunquit?
I remember we had to find parking because it was a little bit busy. We went to a shoreline and we walked around the coast. Not around the whole coast. No. We just walked on the coastline. Found a lighthouse that was cute. And then we went and on that same little stretch, we found a restaurant. Mm-hmm. And we ate.
Lobster roll.
Yep.
Very first ever for both of us and our kids.
For both of us. Mm-hmm. Except for Noel.
Noel has had one?
She didn't try it.
She didn't try one.
She said she won't eat
Which I think
animals.
That her grandpa she won't eat animals, but she will eat chicken and hamburgers. And eggs. Her grandpa back in California at Disneyland had a lobster roll, and there were some issues that arose in his digestive system.
So we can't blame Noel for not wanting to
So we can't blame
it.
her. Or maybe we're the crazy ones for trying it. But this one was good for a lobster roll. We're not seafood people. It's not something that we'd probably order again, but the bread was super soft, it was really good.
And the restaurant was very cute.
Very adorable. I also recorded a Medicare video there, and Noel helped me. And the beaches are so different here. It's very rocky, dark waters, kind of colder. And yeah, you contrast that with Orange Beach in Alabama or Florida or California, like lots of different beaches. Rhode Island had a little bit of a different feel. So we are in Maine for a short amount of time, and then we head over to New Hampshire and we stop in Concord. And I was railed in the comments of my Medicare video because I pronounced it Concord. I don't even remember how I pronounced it. All right, I am here in Concord, New Hampshire. Concord.
But you can just blame that on your Utah accent.
It's my Utah accent.
Yeah.
So there you go. We stopped in a super cute park with a big pond, a really cute playground that was all wood. And then while I'm making my video, you had an experience at a splash pad with the kids.
Yes. So we went
Controversial?
Not even controversial, I don't think. I think this girl she did what humans should do. She helped a mom out, and it was wonderful. So we went to a park with a splash pad right next to it, but it was gated, and it had a little front desk area. And I went in and said, "Hey, are we allowed to go see the splash pad?" She said, "Do you live here?" I said, "No, I do not. I live in..."
Technically.
Said, "I live nowhere near here. We're actually driving across the country, and we're just trying to hop out of the car and stretch our legs, and we'll be here for about 30 minutes. And she said, "Well, technically I'm not supposed to let you in. It's for residents. But if you were to go take a look around, you could do that." And I said, "I read you loud and clear," and we left. No. No, so we went through the gate, and she kind of gave me a smile and a nod, and the kids were able to play at the splash pad. And so she made my day. It doesn't take much when you're cooped up in a car for someone to really do the right thing.
That was fun. Super cute area. And again, we don't spend too much time there, and then we are off to Vermont. Now, I did a state report on Vermont back when I was in elementary school, so this was a big moment.
You knew all about it.
For Eric to learn about maple syrup and covered bridges. But Vermont, again, super cute. We stopped in Brattleboro.
Okay.
I picked that city specifically because I thought the name was funny and interesting. So we're in Brattleboro. We stop at a park there. It's kind of looked like a ski hill of some sort with a little lift, and then there were some baseball fields and stuff. But We stay at the park. I recorded a Medicare video. They have a covered bridge, so we walk around that. Some spiders and stuff all in there, so that was cool. And we have been itching to see a bear all trip. We went to Glacier. We've been in Northern California. We've been all over the place where bears should be roaming, and we haven't seen one.
True.
And we are driving out of Brattleboro, and I look to my right, and lo and behold, there is a bear walking across the street, this little side street.
Tucked away, yeah.
And it was kind of like the old Bigfoot video. Like it was just walking across, and then it disappears into the forest. And so I turn around as fast as I can. I try to go down that road, and nobody believes me that there's a bear. But there was a girl that was on a walk or a run. And so I was like, we got to warn her that there's a bear because we're terrified. Surely there's bears murdering people all over the place in Vermont. So we tell her, and she's like, oh, yeah, I saw it. No big deal. So apparently they just have like pet bears in Vermont that are no big deal. Yeah. But she confirmed that she did see it.
She confirmed that you weren't a liar, but the kids and I did not get to see the bear.
I'm the only one who saw a bear on this trip.
Yep.
We head out of Vermont, and we're driving through upstate New York, and it was absolutely beautiful. It's a long drive. We're listening to Harry Potter, but green, rolling hills, lots of open areas, which I thought were very, very pretty. And then we end up in Albany, New York.
Yes.
We don't get a lot of time in Albany, but we just stop in for the night. We ate at a brewery that was there, and so that was yummy. And then we just kind of turned in for the night.
Yeah.
That's 5 states in a matter of hours. And now we're on to day 30.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're almost there.